What's going on, everybody? It is Eway, and I'm actually back with another video. Going up on the videos again. I just made one recently with, the Gotham Knights challenge. That was fun. If you guys haven't seen that video, you should definitely go check that out. And also, recently, I've been working on more music. As you guys know, just dropped my first ever EP, been a few years. Go check it out. I'm gonna link it below. We're gonna try to keep this intro short and sweet here, to the point. Because as you're seeing the title of the video, it's gonna be if Nick Burkhart from Grimm could survive in the supernatural universe. You guys know Supernatural. Talked about it before. Favorite show ever. Love it. If you guys have never seen Grimm, though, I could try to explain it a little bit. Now, I'm doing the intro later than the actual video itself, so I do explain a little bit of what's going on in there, and it's gonna be a different style video. You're gonna see, but just try to explain it a little bit. So basically, Nick Burkhart, he's a detective from Portland, Oregon, and he's what's called a Grimm, name of the show. Now, Grimms are basically no one really understands how they get it. They're basically, it's an inherited lineage from his family. They have this ability to see people called Vessin. Well, not people, they're half people, half Vessin. That's what they're called. It's the species or whatever. They're basically a werewolves type deal, that can turn into these jaguar people, these rat people, these, Grimms have the ability to see them, to fight them. The only people that can see them when these Vessin Volga is what it's called, which is basically shape-shifting into whatever animal they are. People can't typically see that. Grimms can, so that's why Nick is kind of scared of these guys, and he's a threat to them. Basically, he's stronger than pretty much all Vessin. There's this King Cobra dude. I'll throw him up on the screen. He's insane. He took him out. Probably the coolest one I've seen on the show. And there's just a lot more crazy strong ones. Took them all out. The dude survived this zombie virus thing that was infecting all of them. So yeah, Nick's kind of overpowered in his own universe. So let's see how he would do in the supernatural universe. Because I think he's a lot stronger and can survive more than people give him credit for. So let's go. Alright, so the tiers we have created for this video are pretty self-explanatory. The first one being would kill Nick. Pretty self-explanatory here. Nick dies, there's nothing he can really do about it, and he's just cooked either way. Can't go either way, is basically 50-50. And if I sound weird in this video, this cough I just had, I've been sick the last few days, so if I sound weird in this video, that is why. But I've been wanting to get this out. I've been wanting to make this, so hopefully it's not too bad. Anyway, either way is 50-50. Nick either loses or he wins. Bit of a fight. Self-explanatory. It's a bit of a fight, but Nick comes out on top at the end. He's probably gonna be a little scratched up, but he comes out at the end. Easy, no diff. Self-explanatory. This is all self-explanatory. Easy, no diff. He cooks them 100%. They have no chance against Nick. So, as you can see, we got all of our creatures here. We got the bands, we got the werewolves, we got the shapeshifters. Notice we don't have everybody from Supernatural because this video would literally be 3 hours long. But if you guys wanted to see a part 2 with more different types of creatures from the show, let me know. I just did the basic few and some of the ones that would, mimic some of the creatures from his show. Grimm has Wendigos. There's Wendigos on Grimm. And I guess you could say there's werewolves, I guess you could say that. So yeah. Anyway, let's go ahead and get into it. The first being the vampire. Now the vampire, the regular run-of-the-mill 1-episode kill for Sam and Dean, right? They kill so many of these dudes in multiple episodes. So how would Nick Burkhart survive against the vampire? Honestly, I'm gonna say it's easy, no diff. The reason I say easy, no dip is, the vampires are strong, right? They're tough. They're not easy. But with Nick Burkhart himself, like I said, he has enhanced strength, enhanced... because of his Grimm powers. Like I said, Nick is basically supernatural himself, in a way. So, yeah, easy, no diff. He honestly just claps up to vampires. Even if he's swarmed by a group of them, I still don't think like they have any chance against Nick. He's just too fast. He's just too much of a skilled fighter in that regard. So yeah, I don't think there's literally any chance. And honestly, with the werewolves, same thing, easy no diff. I don't think there's. I honestly rank. I'd rank the werewolves above the vamps just because in packs the werewolves, you know, they're more of a family. They're more connected when it comes to their packs and stuff like that. And yes, it's Garth. I'm not saying Garth's gonna be attacking Nick, but as the first werewolf that popped up, so I'll put Garth in there. It's not Garth, it's werewolves. So yeah, 100% easy no diff. He collapsed him. These guys are basically the same as the Bloopbod from Grimm, which are basically werewolf creatures, and no diffs against them easily. So yeah, I think that's pretty fair. Now the shapeshifters, I had to add them too because, like I said, he's basically fighting shapeshifters. Now, physical strength, I don't know if the shapeshifters are much stronger than the vamps or werewolves. That I'm not really sure. Like, there's a decent amount of them too. During the course of Supernatural. However, Sam and Dean have more of a problem with these guys, and Sam and Dean are literally overpowered, so if they have a problem, I'd say Nick would too. I put the shapeshifter in a bit of a fight. The only reason it's not easy no diff is because they're annoying, right? We've seen Supernatural, the shapeshifters, these guys, man, are just absolutely... And later on, if they're like full blood, they can just transform anytime they want, right? They don't have to shed their skin, which... I guess it's kind of a retcon. Anyway, if we're talking about, I think any form of shapeshifter is going to be a bit of a fight. But, yeah, these guys are just annoying. You can't find them. They're always on a track for them. And especially that one scene for Supernatural with the bank scene, right? That's probably one of my favorite, scenes of the entire series, right? Where they're in the bank and the whole bank robbery is going down with the shapeshifters. That was awesome. So, yeah, these guys are... bit more of a nuisance, but I still feel Nick claps him up 100%. Like, as I say, it's a bit of a fight. Like, they might leave a few scratches on Nick. They might trick him out a few times. So once he understands what's going on, with his detective brain, once he puts pieces together about the shapeshifter, like Sam and Dean, it's over with. Like, they're just not getting away. Now, I did want to make this video. I'm not putting Sam and Dean helping Nick in any way, because I feel like if Sam and Dean help Nick, like, he literally kills all of them, like, no diff, like, no one's got a chance if it's all three of them. Like, that would literally be the most overpowered. So yeah, he has no help from Sam and Dean. He'll probably end up running into them, right? I can imagine Nick being in this universe, he would probably learn about them eventually, and you'll figure all of that out, eventually. But yeah, no, he has no help. Just Nick by himself. He doesn't have Hank. Hank knows about the best in the world and shit. Doesn't have Hank. Just him. Still feel no problem there putting the shapeshifter in a bit of a fight. Now, here is the Wendigo. Now, the Wendigo we've only seen once. I remember correct. It was like way early. I think like season 1 Supernatural. So we only see the Wendigo once, but I had to add it because our Wendigo on Grimm, once again, way weaker than the Wendigos from here, because Supernatural, that universe is literally insane. Can go either way. I don't think the Wendigo's killing Nick because of his superior speed. Probably not faster than the Wendigo, but his enhanced speed and strength. I don't think the Wendigo's killing him. I think it goes either way. I think it's 50-50. Not really much else to say about that. We know the Wendigo, these guys are insanely fast. Like, almost faster than the speed of light, it seems like at times, right? When in that episode. So, yeah, I think that's a pretty fair spot. 50-50 there. Now, the Angels, once again, it's not Castiel, because he probably wouldn't fight Castiel. He'd probably be on his side, but just the Angels in general, we know what these guys are. And I'd have to say the Angels are another 50-50. They're going to be at the very top of can go either way, obviously, right? But I don't feel like the Angels are killing Nick. Now, if it's somebody like, we're going to get to later on down in the list, 100%, like Nick's clapped up, but any old run-of-the-mill Angel from the show, I mean, literally, I don't think it's happening. Like, Sam and Dean were outnumbered multiple times by groups of them, right? And easily taking them out. I guess you could argue that Nick probably wouldn't have the Angel Blade or even the Demon Blade to kill, the demons with, but I would say that Nick would probably, like I said, he's a detective. He's damn pretty good detective, too, so I feel like he's going to figure all this out on his own. he probably would steal an Angel Blade from one of these guys, because like I said, Nick's fast. He's enhanced himself, so he probably would catch the Angels off guard. They're not going to know what Nick is, period. Like, they don't have Grimms in their universe, right? Like, it's a whole different thing. So yeah, I don't think they'd get caught off guard, and he could probably do some sleight of hand shit. But yeah, I don't know. I think it goes either way. Like, honestly, if Nick doesn't have the Angel Blade, like, he's cooked. Like, he's literally dead. But knowing him, and after watching the show, like, I haven't finished the show. I'm about halfway in, but from what I've seen, yeah, no, I think can't go either way on that regard. And if we're gonna put the Angels there, I think the Demons are obviously weaker, right? 100%, but they're at the top of a bit of a fight. The scene I'm imagining right now in my head is when the 7 Deadly Sins attack the boys at that house in season 5, I believe. I'm just imagining that right now, like Nick getting grouped up by all of them. Maybe they would kill him if they group him up. But also in the show on Grimm, he's literally fighting up against multiple Reapers, and Reapers are basically, they're trained to hunt Grimm. Like, that, they're best in that are trained to hunt Grimm. Like, that's literally their whole role. And he clapped them up, no diff, 3 against 1. And these guys were trained, you know, in that regard. So yeah, no, I don't even grouped up. I don't think it's happening. So yeah, bit of a fight there. He kills the Demons. Azazel. This is post-editing Ethan here. After rewatching this little video, after editing the video, I've come to the conclusion, and after, you know, some more research on the topic from what I've seen, Nick kind of claps up literally everyone that's not celestial in general in the supernatural universe, I would argue. Most of the creatures are probably going to be vampire werewolf level of easy no diff majority of the time. And if you learn how to handle the ghosts as well, I can also believe you can handle them. So keep that in mind, that if they're not celestial, Nick's probably clapping them up, and the rest on this list at this point are. So this is where it gets a little bit, you know, debatable, I would say. This is going to be a lot harder because we got the 4 horsemen here. Yes, I did add the 4 horsemen. We have Azazel. We got, you know, Cain. This is the big bad territory right here. And yes, we have Demon Dean. So this is actually going to be a lot more difficult. In all honesty here, like, big bad of season 1 and 2. But this guy, once confronted, he wasn't that tough, right? Like, Azazel's tough, but he's not. Technically, he is unkillable without the cult. Like, that's the only way Sam and Dean were able to kill him with the cult. So maybe that would be a problem for Nick, like, if he didn't have the cult. But yeah, I don't think there's any chance. I honestly he would kill Nick. Like, honestly, Azazel's killing Nick. Like, without the cult, with the cult, I don't really think he has a chance. Like, Sam and Dean, they were struggling, man. And like I said, they're overpowered. We all know that. They were struggling. So yeah, I think Azazel's clapping up Nick. Like, I don't think he really even has a chance. Even with his enhanced strength and speed, like, this dude's kind of just overpowered. Okay. Enough said there. The 4 horsemen. Now, I was going to rank them all together, but they're all different, and they're all... Some of them are weaker. Like, obviously, Death's the strongest one, and some of them are just weaker, stronger than others. So I wanted to rank them separately. First one being Pestilence. So this is actually tough. Like, with Pestilence, I don't think he's killing Nick. I think it could go either way. I think with Pestilence, I think he's at the top. It could go either way for now, at least, until, you know, we get further down, maybe. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think Pestilence is... I'm leaning towards more of would kill Nick. Like I say, can go either way, but I think Pestilence definitely probably kills Nick, but it's not going to be easy for him. The Pestilence, if you don't remember, it's one of the 4 horsemen. He controls, like, all diseases, can make diseases happen. Like, he's basically the incarnate of disease. So, what we've also seen with Nick, like, with his enhanced strength, everything's enhanced. I don't think he's really getting sick like that. I don't really think Pestilence would mess with him too much when it comes to the sickness. Like, this is a tough one. All the 4 horsemen are a bit tough, but yeah, no, I think it can go either way with Pestilence here. More leaning on him killing Nick, but yeah, can go either way. Famine. Now, Famine was more of a nuisance than Pestilence, but definitely can go either way, leaning towards would kill Nick. Like, you might be thinking, like, I'm ranking Nick too high, but, like, from the show, like, Nick himself is formidable, man. Like, this guy himself is not, like, supernatural Sam and Dean overpowered, but he's overpowered in his own right, in his own universe, right? Like, the Grimm are just inherently overpowered, and, like, they literally talk about that, so. And he kind of gains powers as he goes on. Like, the whole stamina thing where he can hold his breath, that was gained later. So he actually gains powers the more he fights other creatures and stuff like that. So with Famine, I think it's the same type of deal. I think his power is going to help him to not feel the hunger, feel the raging hunger that Famine gives off like it did on the show. I think that would help Nick there. I still think Famine's 100% killing Nick, but can go either way. Like I said, it could be 50-50. More leaning on the side of him getting clapped up, but now War honestly is the weakest one that we've seen. Honestly, I think War is a bit of a fight. The War is easily the weakest of the four horsemen that we saw. Like, this dude got clapped up in kind of no time, to be honest. He was kind of a joke. Yeah, I think it's a fair spot for him. Like, he can't go any lower. Like, obviously, he would literally be at the top of a bit of a fight. Like, that's where he's going to stay. But War, it didn't seem too bad. All he really can do is cause, like, war around him. That's basically it. Like, natural disasters and shit like that. War is kind of a weird one. Yeah, I don't know. I think Nick claps him up. Not going to be easy. Like, War's definitely going to land us a few licks on him. It's going to be a problem, but I don't think Nick's dying to War. War's a little, like I say, he's weaker than the others. Death would kill Nick. I mean, come on, it's literally fighting. It's Death, dude. OG Death. That's just pretty self-explanatory. I don't really need to go more. Why is Azazel on here twice? Yeah, he's not supposed to be on here twice. Demon Dean, or Knight of Hell Dean, after he, gets the Mark of Cain, he basically dies, comes back as a fucking freak of nature demon. Honestly, there's no chance. Like, he's gonna be at the bottom of would kill Nick for now, but there's no chance. Like, I don't think Nick's got any chance against Demon Dean. Like, Dean himself is formidable, just without Knight of Hell, but when he came back to Knight of Hell, like, this dude's unstoppable. Like, everybody was scared of him. Like, angels were worried. Everybody was worried, so yeah, and he was virtually unkillable in this state. Like, you're not landing on him, man. He's probably faster, probably stronger in this state than Nick being Grimm, so yeah. 100% Demon Dean's killing Nick. Like, no chance. Like, easy no diff for Dean, honestly. Let's be real here. Cain. Now, if we're saying Demon Dean's killing Nick, then you'd probably think Cain would too. And yeah, I mean, you're right. Cain's going above Dean. Like, he's not going above any of these guys, right? Like, Death and Azazel, 100%. Well, these are interchangeable. Like, you could probably interchange Cain and Azazel. Like, they're basically, like, you could probably interchange the two, but yeah, I mean, Cain's 100% killing Nick. The Mark of Cain is the most overpowered thing in any show history ever. That shit is literally stupid, so yeah, and there's no chance there. Lucifer. It'd say the best for last, the biggest bad of the show. To be honest here, his power scaling for Lucifer on the show is literally fucking all over the place. Like, it literally, they have him really strong, really weak. He's all over the place. Full power Lucifer, like 100% no diff. Like, he's probably top of the list when it comes to this. Can't go either way. Lucifer at the top, can't go either. You might be thinking I'm fucking insane, like I'm putting Demon Dean above, but yeah. Just because the inconsistencies of Lucifer's power scaling, like, Dean was not inconsistent. He was literally just overpowered at the time. Like, even Lucifer himself would have been afraid of, Demon Dean. So, can't go either way, leaning towards he's killing Nick. But yeah, I think that's the list. I don't really know how to explain why he would go in this spot. just because the inconsistencies in the power scaling, I feel like that would have to be a reason. Like, I don't think any of his mind tricks are going to really be working on Nick at all. I don't think any of their so-called tricks that any of these guys could do would probably work on Nick. Just because, like I said, he's enhanced himself. He's a detective, so he's got a pretty strong mind, right? So I don't think any... Lucifer plays tricks. That's what he does. He plays a lot of tricks. Like, that's how he tried to possess a bunch of these people during the Apocalypse season in Season 5, right? Like, he tried to trick their mind. I don't think that's happening with Nick. So just straight hands can go either way, I think. I think it's a pretty good list, though. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you thought it was a good list. And let me know if you want to see another one. Like I said, if you want to know more lore about Nick, about Grimm, just go check it out. Great show. Honestly, recommend it for anybody. And, yeah. So I think Nick being in Supernatural's universe would be a bit of a challenge for everybody here. But yeah, maybe I'm rating him a little too high, but I don't think so. I think this is pretty good. But anyway, yeah. Thank you for enjoying the video. I said check out the EP. Been a few years out now. Check it out. And yeah, peace out, everyone.